Before we begin, take a deep breath. Because what you are about to hear changes everything you thought you knew about the Brown family. For years, Meri Brown stayed silent. For years, she carried the weight of a family that pushed her aside. A husband who withdrew. A sister wife who gained more power than anyone imagined. And a secret. A heavy, painful secret. That she refused to speak out loud. Until now. Today, we read the untold story of Meri's struggle.
Do you want me over
the whispers
here?
behind closed doors. The threats hidden beneath polite words. And the legal storm that forced every truth into the light. This is the book of Meri's voice. Finally unfiltered. Finally unchained. Meri remembered the early days as if they belonged to another lifetime. Back then, Kody was different, full of promises, full of dreams, full of the bright-eyed confidence of a man who believed he could balance love between multiple wives. But dreams fade, promises break, people change, and somewhere between the seasons of hope and the seasons of heartbreak, Meri became invisible. She tried to speak. She tried to fight. She tried to stay. But silence became easier than constant disappointment. Religious expectations held her in place. Family loyalty tightened the knots around her voice. And Robyn entered like a gentle-voiced hurricane. Soft smile on the outside, steel determination underneath. Meri didn't know it then. But Robyn's arrival was the beginning of her quiet erasure. Robyn didn't demand her place. She earned it in ways that no one expected. The family saw her as kind, thoughtful, deeply spiritual. But behind every gesture, there was strategy. Behind every tear, there was positioning. Behind every conversation with Kody, there was influence. Slowly, subtly, Kody began orbiting around her. It began with the little things. Her opinions mattered more. Her needs came first. Her worries became Kody's priorities. And then the bigger changes followed. The legal rearrangements. The emotional withdrawal from other wives. The sudden shift in the family hierarchy. Meri watched it all happen. Helplessly, silently, as Robyn built a kingdom brick by brick. With Kody standing loyally beside her like a knight sworn to one queen. Coyote Pass was supposed to be a fresh start. A new land. A new dream. A new chapter for the family. But dreams turn to dust when the foundation is cracked. Property isn't just land. It's power. It's ownership. It's legacy. And for Kody and Robyn, the land became a weapon. Meri's portion, unclear, undefined, always, being discussed soon. Kody kept pushing things back. Robyn stayed conveniently quiet, but Meri knew. She knew the hesitation meant something darker. She knew she was being slowly removed. Paper by paper, decision by decision. Signature by signature. Behind closed doors, Kody and Robyn had conversations Meri never heard. But she felt their impact. Late-night whispers. Phone calls taken in another room. Sudden financial decisions. Unexplained paperwork. And then one day, Meri accidentally overheard a fragment of a conversation. Robyn's voice, soft but firm. She doesn't need that lot. It complicates everything. Kody's reply, colder than she expected. If she pushes, then we'll deal with it. I'm done fighting her battles. It wasn't the full story. But it was enough. Enough to confirm her fears. Enough to show their intentions. Enough to break her heart. The threats didn't sound like threats at first. They were subtle. They were disguised as concerns and family discussions. But behind every word, there was pressure. Behind every suggestion, there was a warning. Kody told her one day, "Meri, you're not really part of this family structure anymore. Don't make this complicated." Robyn added, almost sweetly, "It's better for everyone if you don't fight this. Stress isn't good for you." And then came the line that broke her. "If you push too hard, you might end up with nothing." Nothing. After decades of loyalty, after sacrificing her youth, after enduring loneliness, betrayal, humiliation. Nothing. Meri walked away that day with shaking hands and a numb heart. But something inside her awakened. This time, she would not be silent. Strength doesn't appear suddenly. It grows, quietly, slowly, beneath the ashes of broken hope. Meri began writing things down. Dates, comments, financial concerns, emotional abuses, contradictions. She prepared silently, like a woman rediscovering her voice letter by letter, page by page. The more she wrote, the clearer the truth became. She had been manipulated. She had been minimized. She had been threatened into compliance. But not anymore. Her silence had protected them for years. Now, her voice would protect her. When the legal papers finally surfaced, the facade shattered. Financial discrepancies, decision-making inconsistencies, land allocations that revealed hidden favoritism. Lawyers asked questions Kody didn't want to answer. They uncovered timelines that contradicted the family narrative. They found messages that exposed hidden motives. Kody grew defensive. Robyn grew emotional. But Meri grew stronger. For the first time, she wasn't the outsider. She was the witness. The one with evidence. The one with truth on her side. Her voice echoed through every document. "I deserve fairness. I deserve respect. I deserve a place." When Meri finally spoke publicly, the world listened. Her voice was steady. Her words were careful. But her truth was powerful. She revealed enough to expose the pattern. Enough to show the emotional threats. Enough to make fans finally understand why she stayed. And why she left. She didn't seek revenge. She didn't seek pity. She only sought peace. And honesty. And closure. And as she spoke, millions realized they were not watching a reality star. They were witnessing a woman reclaiming her dignity. Kody blamed editing. Robyn cried on camera. The public reacted with shock and outrage. But Meri felt something she hadn't felt in years. Freedom. The weight was gone. The silence lifted. The threats exposed. She wasn't afraid anymore. She wasn't waiting for validation. She wasn't asking for permission. She was finally living for herself. Meri looked at her life with new eyes. No longer trapped by guilt. No longer chained to a man who stopped loving her. No longer overshadowed by a sister wife with too much influence. She rebuilt her world, day by day, choice by choice, dream by dream. And in the final pages of her story, she understood something profound. Silence protects abusers. Voice protects survivors. And with her voice finally free, Meri Brown became unstoppable. This has been the story of a woman who found strength in truth, courage in pain, and freedom in breaking her silence. If you've listened till the end, remember this. Every story has a breaking point. Every heart has a limit. And every quiet soul has a voice waiting to be heard. This is Meri's voice. And it will never be silenced again.